People ask me all the time, how did Rolling Bones start and what influenced it? And so I'll take a couple minutes and explain the story to you. I grew up on a small farm in Iowa. My mom and dad had a construction company. I grew up reading Fred Bear Field Notes. My grandpa was a fisherman. My uncle was a fisherman. I used to get outdoor life. And I love fishing, but I was always gravitated to the hunting part. And I got a bow for Christmas when I was 10 or 12 years old, and I couldn't stop shooting it. And so I got obsessed with Fred Bear and all his adventures. When I got out of high school and I realized I wasn't gonna be a professional football player, growing up in Iowa, right? Friday Night Lights, the fun of it, the big dreams. I couldn't stop thinking about hunting. And I went and got an agricultural degree. I became a butcher, right? Started a butcher shop, and which was a great trade for an outdoorsman. So I knew how to cut up my own deer, and next thing I knew, I had Island City processing, and I had 300-400 frozen deer in a semi-trailer, and I was running my own butcher shop. And a guy by the name of Noel Erickson came over and talked to me about getting involved in financial services, and I saw the opportunity there, so I did. And the next 15 years, I spent flying around the country opening up offices wearing a suit and tie. And every time I would fly through the airport, I would pick up one of those magazines and go, man, I used to go hunting, I used to do this. And I got real focused on starting to go hunting again. And I'll never forget, I came out to South Dakota on my first paid hunt after financial services. And I just fell in love with the area out here. And I told my wife, I said, someday I'd love to buy a place out there and get going. And so I started hunting again. Next thing you knew, my wife and I were buying a home in Spearfish, South Dakota, and we were going to decide to raise our boys here, work in financial services, and I was going to go hunt the world. And after a hunt, I was sitting in Sundance, Wyoming with a friend of mine and guide Jimmy Walls. And he said, wow, I wish there was a company out there that could network the hunter and match the hunter to the hunt, because we get people that expect one thing and then they didn't get it. And you know what, as we were sitting there having that conversation, I had those same fears. I would be on Google clicking going, I remember buying my first extended range rifle system going, who do I trust? Am I spending too much money? Am I just buying a label? And then I'd book a hunt and go, am I gonna get a good hunt? Am I going with an outfitter that has the same personality as me? Is it the type of hunt I wanted? And so, 20 years in financial services, and I love being in business, I thought, you know what? This would be a great company to start. I had an idea. And so I started this company purely for you, the individual, the working guy, the butcher, or the financial services executive, or anybody in between that's maybe sitting there going, dude, I'd like to do 2 or 3 of those hunts, but I don't want to waste my money. I don't want to waste my time. Where do I start? So we started putting together this large aggregated database, and we started filtering through it, and we came up with Rolling Bones Outfitters. So whether it be matching the hunter with the hunt, if you want a high-end lodge and a dove hunt in Argentina where you're eating 5-star meals, and I've been there and those are great, or you want to live under a little tarp hanging off a mountain in the Alaska range, we have those adventures with qualified, quality individuals that are competent and confident in what they do to keep you safe and sustain a phenomenal adventure for you and what you're looking for. Or if it's a shooting system that you don't want to spend 15 grand on because you're going to use it 2 or 3 times a year, but you'd love to have the best in the industry that money can buy, but it doesn't leave a huge dent in your wallet. We've put those plans together. We've put those systems together for you. And that's what Rolling Bones is it was an opportunity for people. It was going to be a membership-driven company that we could get members and deliver those members their dreams. That's what we wanted to be great at. And I believe that that's really what we're on track to do. And we wake up every day at Rolling Bones Outfitters, all our employees, all of our representatives, all of our hunting consultants, trying every ounce of energy we have to deliver that for you. Hunting should be humane, sustainable, and enjoyable. And when we get up and go to the office every day, our employees, our representatives want to help provide that for you. So listen, we're excited to have you hopefully a part of our community. Our membership has great value, and that's how Rolling Bones got started, and that's where we came from.